Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Tuesday, 23rd day of May, 27th day of Iyar, and it is time for us to discuss the story of Rus. You know that it's going to play a pretty prominent role in Shavuos. In outside of Israel, we're going to have 2 days of Shavuos, and we're going to read the story of Rus on the second day of Shavuos. In Israel, if you didn't know this, Shavuos is 1 day long, and they're going to read it on the day of Shavuos. But what's the idea? That's what we hear about today. Is what's the idea of reading the story of Rus on the holiday of Shavuos? So there are a couple of basic reasons given, and I'd like you to know them. First of all, at the very basic level, the story of Rus happens during the harvest time, and the specific harvest time that fits exactly with the holiday of Shavuos. So that in itself is one reason, although a very basic one, that the story of Rus happens in the harvest time. That is the exact harvest time of the holiday of Shavuos, so it's fitting to be read at that time. Another reason is because Rus, you know, is an amazing story of a convert. The gist of it is that she marries into the Jewish people, and then she finds herself in terrible poverty, leaves Moab, which is where she was a princess and everything, destined for riches and everything, and leaves it all behind because she saw the greatness of Judaism. She wanted to be a great matriarch in the Jewish dynasty. Eventually, it would happen that the great King David would come from her, which would lead to eventually the Melech HaMashiach, which will arrive very speedily in our days. And so the story of Rus is about the tremendous Mesiras Nefesh, which means the tremendous courage. That's not exactly the right translation, but tremendous fortitude of a convert to Judaism who shows tremendous, again, courage and something like that in joining the Jewish people. Why is that convert topic so important? Because we, on the holiday of Shavuos, when we accepted the Torah from God, that's kind of the moment at which we converted from being just a nation into the Jewish nation. That happened when we accepted the Torah on the holiday of Shavuos. So reading the story of Rus is reading that perfect story of the perfect adherence to conversion to Judaism, which is what we do on the holiday of Shavuos. And one more reason that the story of Rus is read on the holiday of Shavuos is because not only was she an amazing convert, but as I just told you, that led to several generations after her, from her converting into Judaism, came the great King David. And from the dynasty of King David comes the Melech HaMashiach, which will redeem us speedily in our days. And that is from the dynasty of David, which comes from the dynasty of Rus. So why are we reading that on the holiday of Shavuos? Because David was born and also passed away on this great holiday of Shavuos, on this exact day. So it's an incredibly auspicious time to read the story of Rus and her amazing descendant David, who was born and died on this amazing day, which leads to, at the end of days, the coming of Mashiach. So, a quick smattering of reasons for you as to why the story of Rus is read on the holiday of Shavuos. Hope that made sense. Thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for more. We are only several days away from the great holiday Shavuos. Bye-bye.